I'm going to be showing you the best play in Madden 21 and we're starting right now. So the formation we're looking at is the gun bunch tight end. The play is the PA boot over. I'm going to show you a couple ways to run this to beat any defense in the game, and I will pop up on the screen really quickly every playbook that you can find this play in. Now the main thing you want to keep in mind when setting up this play is you want your 3 wide receivers running to the wide side of the field. So you see here we have the ball on the left hash mark, which means we want our wide receivers lined up on the left as well, so that they're running their routes over to the right side of the field where there is more open space. If the ball was on the right hash mark, we would simply flip the play. Now I'm going to show you a couple of quick setups on how to beat everything. The first one is to simply put the tight end on a delay fade. You do this by pressing wire triangle, selecting the tight end's icon, which is A since I'm on Xbox, and then you go up on the right joystick. Now he's on a delay fade. That is going to be our check down option, which we'll get to in a minute, but the main 2 routes on this play are going to be the Y receiver and the B. We're looking to hit one of those 2. The Y receiver usually should be open and beat everything unless our opponent manually covers it. Now this is a play action play. It's going to kind of help us roll out to the right, which is what we want to do, because the more we roll out, the easier it is to hit this Y wide receiver. You could see here against a cover 3, probably could have took that in for a touchdown, but we kind of tight roped the sideline a little bit too much, but it's still a nice gain. Again, put the tight end on a delay fade, and you see as you're rolling out, Y will always be open. If you want to hit B really quickly, you can do that as well. It's up to you. Now we're going to look at this setup versus a cover 2 defense. Same thing, you're going to notice Y is going to be wide open here. I mean super wide open. You can catch it and try to run, get behind the safety, potentially score a touchdown. It just depends on how the safety plays it, but regardless, you're going to get a big play. Now when going against zone defense, let's say our opponent is using that, or he drops his defense really far back. If he drops his defense really far back with zone adjustments, you can hit the B receiver underneath very easily, but say both of those options are taken away, you need a check down. This is when you release the delay fade, and you see how he leaks out very late and it's wide open. All of the zones drop way too far back and they can't get to him. Now to release the delay fade, you need to hold down his icon. So our tight end is the A icon, so we're going to hold that down. Let's just say everything else was covered. Well, right now we're pressing A and we want him to leak out, and you see how we just get super easy gains every time. It makes it very difficult for our user because he can't cover the deep crossing routes and also cover the delay fade. Now we're going to look at man defense, which is very popular this year. Same setup, but these routes do a really good job at cooking man. You can see the Y receiver wide open there, and keep in mind, this isn't a great receiver. This is David Moore. He doesn't have crazy route running. I should probably have somebody like Metcalf there, but even David Moore is getting open against man, so that should tell you something. Then you can see this underneath route to Tyler Lockett. This does a really good job at destroying man as well. So whether they're playing cover 2 man, cover 1, doesn't matter. Both of those guys should get open. Now what's great about the delay fade is this usually is going to be open versus man as well, because whoever's manned up on him is usually going to blitz in. So when he releases late, a lot of times he's going to be wide open like so. You could see that even he's more open than against zone because everybody's running with their man, and it gives you a lot of room there to pick up some extra yards. Now another thing I like to do just to throw people off is sometimes I will put the tight end on a drag, which is wire triangle, select his icon, and then down on the right stick, just to kind of mix it up. When I do this, I don't carry the play action out. I'll cancel the play action by pressing the right trigger or the R2 button when I go to hand it off, because this just kind of switches things up a little bit. It gives us a route going to the opposite side of the field that they have to worry about. I don't do this a ton, but it is something that I like to mix in there, because now that's just one more thing that they have to worry about. If I can go pick up 5 to 10 yards, kind of switching it up on them, that's going to give them something to think about. And lastly, you want to mix in the inside zone run that is in this formation, because it plays off of the play action, and it's not necessarily meant to get a ton of yards, but if you could pick up 4 to 5 yards, just keeping them honest, remember that's going to open up the PA play more, because now they have to worry about you could potentially be handing the ball off. That's going to keep them on their toes a little bit longer. I hope you enjoyed this quick tip, and now here's a word from today's video sponsor. I'm sure you love listening to music. Who doesn't? So you should love today's video sponsor, Raycon. Raycon is a company that was founded by Ray J with the goal of delivering premium wireless sound that beats the competition in quality but costs about half the price. Even celebrities like Snoop Dogg and Mike Tyson are obsessed with Raycons because of how good they are. Raycon earbuds give you 6 hours of playtime per charge, it gives you seamless Bluetooth pairing, a whole bunch more bass, and a compact design for a comfortable noise isolating fit. Now me personally, I love wearing them when I'm working out or jogging. My favorite thing about them is how they stay very nice and secure in my ear. They never fall out, which is a problem I've had with tons of other earbuds. Make sure to click the link in the description box below to go to buyraycon.com/Rayweather so that you can get 15% off of your Raycon purchase.